It's chilly, it's drizzling outside, I've got a big jumper on, and I'm in need of some warming comfort food. So tonight I'm going to try out a new recipe, and I thought I'd film it and show you how I get on as a bit of a cook with me video, and you guys can see whether it turns out to be a success or a big flop and one that I won't make again. So the recipe is for a sausage hot pot. I found it on the BBC Good Food website. I'll leave all the details for you if you want to try and make it yourself. So let's get cooking and see what it's like. So this is the recipe I'm going to follow. It's a BBC Good Food recipe. I'll leave it linked for you in the description box if you want to try it too. So you'll need some sausages. I should have bought a bigger pack in hindsight, or 2 packs. So I'm making do with this pack of 6 caramelized onion sausages. I really like the flavour that these give. And I'm also going to use some bacon lardons as well, just to up the meat content. Then you'll also need an onion, red or white onion is fine, and some garlic, and 2 tins of chopped tomatoes. You'll also need 2 tins of butter beans. The recipe asks for 3, but I think 2 is probably plenty. Some light brown sugar and some mustard. It's supposed to be English mustard, but I don't have any, so I'm making do with this American style mustard instead. I'm sure it'll be fine. So starting with your sausages, you're just going to want to brown them in a pan for 5 to 10 minutes, just so they have some colour and they start to cook. I forgot to actually cut mine and separate them, which was a strange thing to do, so I've just put them in attached to each other, but it still does the same job. So whilst they're browning, I just get on with cutting up my onion, and I start to soften that in some olive oil in a separate pan. Plot twist, I decided to add a carrot into the recipe. It doesn't ask you to, but I just figured it would be a good way to get some extra veg into my kids, and I had some carrots hanging around, so I just grate 1 large carrot and add that into the pan with the onion, followed by my garlic. So I use 2 quite large cloves of garlic. So I just check on the sausages quickly, they're nearly ready to come out of the pan. So I add the chopped tomatoes in with my onion, garlic and carrots, and let that simmer away on a medium heat while I take the sausages out of the pan and cut them up into small pieces. The recipe actually leaves them whole, but because I didn't have that many, I decided to make them stretch a little bit further by chopping them up into smaller pieces and adding them back into the pan. I probably would have done this anyway, even if I had more sausages, to be honest. So then I add the bacon into the pan the sausages came from for a few minutes before adding the sausages back in with them. So the sauce just needs a little bit longer to thicken before I add it in with the sausages and bacon. In it goes, and I just give that a mix so that it's all nicely combined before adding in my butter beans. Having now tried the recipe, I would definitely say 2 tins is enough, you don't need 3. So finally I just add in the sugar and the wrong mustard. Stir it well to combine and leave it to simmer away for about 20 to 25 minutes, and it smells absolutely amazing, which is why I have a little friend come to sit next to me and wait for something to drop on the floor. So I decided to serve this with couscous, but it would be great with rice or mash or some crusty bread. So I pop it in a jug with some salt and pepper and then top it up with boiling water from the kettle and just leave it to do its thing. And that's the finished dish. I wish I had a knack of making food look more appealing on camera, but that's what it looked like, and I can confirm that it tasted really good. I would probably tweak it slightly next time by adding in some red peppers possibly, maybe some spinach, just to add in a little extra veg, because I don't think that would be a bad thing. I really enjoyed it. I would be happy to have it again. Dan liked it. It wasn't his favourite, but he did enjoy it, and the kids seem to like it too, except for Marnie, but there's nothing new there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed trying a new recipe with me. Let me know in the comments if you're going to try it too. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.